Hi, guys, and welcome back to Taking Charge with Tamiko. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the pros of living a healthy lifestyle. Believe it or not, a lot of people prior to starting their weight loss journey, they kind of question what are the benefits, of me losing weight? What are the benefits of me changing my life? What are the benefits of me having to possibly give up, some of my favorite foods. So this video is going to be all about the pros of living a healthy lifestyle that I've seen for myself, and others that have also started a healthy weight loss journey. So I'm going to jump right into what I call the pros of living a healthy lifestyle in no particular order. So, one of the first ones for me was just the feeling of accomplishment. The ideal of saying that you're going to lose weight and reach a goal and actually, pursuing it, working hard at it, and actually reaching and achieving those goals. So, just the feeling of accomplishment for me, was amazing. That feeling, made me feel like, I did something right. Like it just the feeling of accomplishment, and being able to look in the mirror, it made me, feel like I had achieved something. It made me, feel like I was on top of the world because I set out to do something and I actually did it. How many times do we set out to do something, or, we say we're going to open a business, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. We order all the books, we do this, we do that, and then we still, it end up in a corner somewhere, or, sitting down in our basement collecting dust. So many times we set out to achieve a goal, and it never happens. So one of the pros of weight loss for me thus far has definitely been achieving that goal, looking in the mirror and like seeing a different person, looking in the mirror and like what you're saying, looking back. Because so many times during my journey, I was so unhappy when I looked in the mirror and saw the person looking back at me. That wasn't the person that I wanted to be. So definitely one of the pros for me has been the feeling of accomplishment and looking in the mirror and like what I see and looking back at me. Another one is being healthy, and not having weight problems. Health is wealth. We hear that all the time, but it's so true. To be healthy and not have to worry about constantly going to the doctor and the doctor riding your back, or every time you go to the doctor, you're getting written a new prescription because you have this going on or you have that going on. So the feeling of being healthy is amazing. I love the idea that I can go to the doctor and my weight is the same thing that it was last year, and the doctor actually asking me, what are you doing to keep it off? What are you doing to keep it off? Because when I go in, I'm wearing the same thing that I weighed last year, and it's a feeling of, that's also a feeling of accomplishment because you're healthy, so and if I go into the doctor, I get on the scale, I get my weight, and hey, I be I be on that scale looking like, yeah, better say what it said this morning. When I weighed in at home. So, I be on top of that. But then the doctor, giving me like kudos, a pat on the back, to where you could just go into the doctor office and you don't have to worry about a new prescription. You don't have to worry about what are we going to do about this, or, what are we going to do about that. You just go in, you get your health check, and you leave out feeling as good as you did when you came into the office. So for me, being healthy is one of the best pros of losing weight and living a healthy lifestyle, and I hope that, you guys agree with me, but definitely that's one of the biggest pros. And another one for me personally, and I know you guys have heard me speak about this before in other videos, but another one for me is breaking those generational obesity curses. For me, my background has a lot of obesity, not only on my mother's side of the family, but also on my father's. Now, I don't think there's as big of a problem on my father's side of the family as it is my mom's, but definitely on my mom's side of the family, especially us women, we fight the battle of the bulge. And so breaking those generational curses is a big, thumbs up, a big plus for me to not, have the weight problems that kind of um, really exist, within our family, especially for the women. So breaking the generational curses is a big one for me, just to show the current generation that I'm in and the future generation, like you don't have to settle for that, because being big or big bones, running a family, you don't have to settle for that. You can always fight that battle of the bush, not just fight it, but win it. Do you hear me? Not just fight the battle, but win the battle. So that's a big plus for me to show other people within our family that you don't have to settle for that. Just because obesity runs in your family, it can stop with you, period. You can, the train stops here, point blank, period. So that's a big deal for me, being able to defy those generational curses. Another one for me is, when I started this journey, those who have been following me are well aware that it was about my three little girls. But along the way, afterwards, when social media and stuff came about, for me, it was also about, helping and inspiring others to be able to do the same thing, to let them know, that I'm not so special or so perfect, that I can lose weight, but to be able to inspire others, to do the same thing, to change their lifestyle, incorporate moving around a little bit more, making healthier choices. So inspiring and motivating, encouraging others to do the same thing has been a big, plus for me. It ignited a whole nother passion in me that, I'd never seen before. That's what inspired me to become a health coach, to go to school, study hard to pass those tests. And those things were a beast, let me tell you. It wasn't just a walk in the park because you lose weight. That does not mean that you know everything that goes into weight loss. So it was a lot of work, to achieve becoming a certified health coach, and passing those tests. But losing weight ignited a passion and a fire within me. So I know that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, losing weight opened the doors for so many other things for me, including, starting a weight loss page, inspiring people, talking to people all over the world. That was a whole new ballpark. And honestly, I never, saw that coming. I thank God for it, but I never saw that coming. So for me, that was just like an added plus. And so another pro for me is wearing the clothes that I love. After I lost weight for a while, I don't know if I ever told this story, but I feel like I have. When I lost weight and I lost that from my first weight loss journey, and I lost that 112 pounds, and I was in a perfect size 10. And so when I would go in stores, I would find myself just over in a plus size, just, going through the racks, looking at the clothes, shifting through whatever, even though I wasn't in that size, but I just found myself doing that because I had been plus size for so long. And so one day I was in a store and I'm just going through the racks, knowing that my size not over there, but it's what I had become accustomed to. And so one of the salespeople came over to me and she said, "You're in the wrong size, sweetie." And I just kind of smiled and laughed. She said, "Your section is over there." And I said, "Okay, thank you." And she was absolutely right, so I ended up going over to my size, and finding clothes. But wearing the clothes that you love is a big pros. But yeah, I had to break that plus size mindset, because I would just always venture over to the plus size section, going through the racks when I didn't even wear that size anymore. And don't get me wrong, I was ecstatic about not wearing that size, but you get comfortable with doing that. So I'll just find myself over in that section to the day when the salesperson said I was in the wrong size. And then after that, I guess it kind of clicked up here, and I didn't do that anymore, but I did it for a long time until that salesperson redirected me that day. So one of the things definitely for me, one pro has been wearing the clothes, that I love, stuff that I normally wouldn't wear. And again, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of beautiful plus size women. I know some, even in my family, if I had friends, that was plus size and confident, and they can rock anything that a smaller person can rock. So I'm definitely not saying that. I'm speaking of Tamiko, because I was never that person, until I lost weight. So then I can wear all the things, that I wanted to wear. And, nothing too outlandish, but still things that I like to wear, nice clothes, fitting clothes, not always having to have something hanging off of you because you're really not trying to show your real size, but form fitting clothes, nice clothes, clothes with a little bit of appeal to it, so things like that. And I swear to you, after I lost weight, I became addicted to shopping. I was buying things, even while I was on a weight loss journey, that I never had the chance to wear. I never got a chance to wear it because I was still losing weight, and the weight was coming off, faster than I can wear the clothes. So I'm a big fan of donating to like Goodwill and stuff. So a lot of times I would donate clothes to Goodwill that I haven't even worn yet, that still had, tags on them. And prime example, I'm getting a little off topic, but prime example right now in my lower level, I have like a two-piece pantsuit that I bought so many years ago. It's a size 14. Still got the tags on it, hanging up in my basement. It's beautiful too, still in style, but it's a size 14. Got it on clearance at JCPenney years ago and never had the chance to wear it, and I loved it, so prime example, I was a shopaholic, buying things when I should have been, but that has been a big part of my weight loss journey, is buying new clothes. So I love it. I'm a reformed shopaholic. I don't just go buy stuff, anymore, but I still do love to shop. Have a lot of clothes. I have so many shoes. Now I love shoes more than anything, but I have so many shoes, new shoes that I've never worn. So shopping definitely was a big part of me transforming, after losing weight. And it's definitely one of the pros of me losing weight and living a healthier lifestyle. And another thing was just the increased self-esteem, the ideal of I did it, the ideal of yes, I said I was going to lose weight, I did it. And then just the increased self-esteem, where I might have felt down here and now I feel up here, kind of thing. So I had very low self-esteem prior to losing weight, because I just don't, the size that I just don't feel like that was the size that I was supposed to be, and I was never really happy with it. So I had low self-esteem problems, and some of it stemmed back to when I was, growing up, in the 80s and the 90s, I'm dark skinned and dark wasn't in. So that part, like, that played a part in like me having lower self-esteem because back then if it wasn't light bright it wasn't right, and you always got the oh you cute for a dark-skinned girl, or oh you a cute little chocolate girl, like chocolate girls not supposed to be cute, so I had my self-esteem issues from back in the day regardless too, even before I started picking up the weight after I had my daughter and things like that. So for me, the weight loss was definitely a pro as far as, increased self-esteem. Again, I can only speak for myself because I know everyone that's on a weight loss journey or has been on a weight loss journey doesn't have self-esteem problems. So again, this is just my, take on that. And, another positive for me is, being able to smile more, being happy. And it opened up a world for me as far as being able to talk to people. I've always been in this shell. I've always been like really shy, almost kind of like the scared of your own shadow type person, and growing up as a kid, I was very, very shy and very quiet. I would never open up into you unless I got comfortable with you. And after the weight loss, smiling more, making eye contact with people, and being able to talk to perfect strangers, I'll go up and talk to anyone. And I think that opened up to people coming up and talking to me because I have people approaching me all the time, whether I'm in a grocery store or the mall, people come and talk to me just randomly. It's kind of like people are kind of drawn to me now. And I think it's because, I smile more and I'm being happy and I don't have the self-esteem issues. So that kind of draws people more to me. So that's definitely, another one of the pros of living a healthier lifestyle, for me. And another one has been, setting an example, for my kids, for my family members that may struggle. I always tell them that the door is open. They ask me questions, give them snack ideals, food ideals, whatever. But it's definitely a pro for me being able to encourage and motivate my family members. And then, showing my kids how to live a healthier lifestyle and letting them know that, they can get it done. My oldest daughter, I started her into a healthier lifestyle because she's seeing me going to the gym and all of that stuff. And she's never had a weight problem, but we used to go to the gym and work out together. She was my workout partner for years. And even now, sometimes, I go to her and my son-in-law's gym, and my son-in-law has trained me. My daughter and I work out together, and even now, my daughter is just as much as of a gym rat as I am. Now my gym rat is in my lower level because, I have my equipment and stuff there. And then she works out at the gym with her husband. But, just her living a healthier lifestyle, makes me happy because she saw me doing it and she wanted to do it, and my daughter has two children and you would never be able to tell. She's healthy, she's happy, again, she hasn't had any weight problems. And my two younger ones, they just kind of do they just kind of do what they, want to do. If they want health or fitness tips, they'll ask me, they'll come to me, but they kind of do what they want to do. Sometimes they'll tell me they don't want to be skinny like me, so they make their choices, but they always know that mom is here. And if they have questions about anything, they will, come to me. But I know that everyone doesn't want to be my size. Some people want to be, slim, thick, or whatever they call it, like my two daughters say. Some people just want to be thick. I know that everyone does not want to be my size, and that's okay. And I wouldn't dare try to force that on my children because they are individuals and it's up to them. I will get on them about their eating habits, but other than that, it's up to them because, again, they don't want to be my size, and that's okay too, but they also know how to live a healthier lifestyle because they've seen mom do it. So another one for me, and this may be my final one, is having a better mood and a better relationship, not just with my husband, with my children, with my family, with people that I encounter. Losing weight for me gave me a better attitude, a better disposition, a better, friendlier, outgoing personality. It made it easier for me to talk to people, so that's definitely, one of the pros also for me of living a healthier lifestyle is a better mood. I smile more, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong now. I have good and bad days just like anyone, but definitely more good days than bad days. And I thank God for that. I thank God for this new lifestyle. Being in year 5 of losing 147 pounds, year 5 of keeping it off, you know, and I know that it's a huge accomplishment, even if no one ever says it to me, which people always do, you know, but I know it's a huge accomplishment myself, you know, and I thank God for that. I'm glad about it. I hope it turns to 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, because I definitely don't plan on, you know, giving up on this lifestyle. I plan to ride it out till the wheels fall off. I hope to be one of those 60-year-old women that's still, you know, getting it in and still keeping her health together and still not needing, you know, medications, still at the gym, still, you know, running behind, you know, my grandkids. I want all of that. You know, people, you know, I've had people make a negative comment and say, oh, she stressed herself working out. Oh, she this. I'm not stressed. Listen, you get 24 hours out of a day. If you spend 1 to 2 hours working out for your health, that still gives you 22 to 23 hours that you still have for the rest of your day. So trust me, working out, I'm not stressed. Eating out, I'm not stressed. I love it. I wouldn't choose any other lifestyle. I wouldn't want to go back to that 277-pound person for anything. So I love this lifestyle. Absolutely love it. Wouldn't give it up. Wouldn't trade it. All of the wonderful people that I've met and encountered, you know, so I love, love, love this lifestyle. So that is some of my pros of living a healthier lifestyle and losing weight. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and drop a comment. You know, drop a comment and let me know, what are your pros of living a healthy lifestyle? What have you noticed since losing weight that's a positive? You know, and if you have enjoyed these pros of living a healthy lifestyle, again, give the video a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I appreciate you guys, you know, more than you know. Don't forget to subscribe. Trying to grow the channel, trying to get out as many positive, uplifting videos that I can that relate to weight loss. So you're going to see absolutely some of everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I thank you guys for taking this journey with me. I appreciate you taking the time out to watch the videos. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I really, really do. And if any of you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that specializes in like mukbangs or the spiritual work, make sure you check out my aunt's channel, Miss Glow Glow Loves Love. Her channel is fantastic. She brings the word every day, and then she does like seafood mukbangs and things like that. So if you're into those things, please make sure you check out my auntie's channel, Miss Glow Glow Loves Love. You will absolutely love it. So you guys, I am going to end this video. Thank you for joining Taking Charge with Tamiko, and I will definitely see you in the next video. Talk to you later, guys. Have a great rest of the day.